What's up guys, DuArktik with another Marvel Strike Force video, and in this video we are going to break all the numbers that you need in order to win on the Progeny of Apocalypse milestone. So we're going to break down the milestones within milestones within milestones and see exactly what you have to do in order to win on this event. This event is going on at the same time as the campaign for Nemesis, and the campaign of Nemesis is going to be similar to the campaign of Nakia and characters we had before, Kestrel, we had also Deadpool, other characters like that, even Spider-Weaver, amazing characters. And it's going to be very, very important for you to win on this event, especially because we have a monthly event and because you really want to max out this Nemesis character. Not only is amazing raid character, but he's also very plug and play on different situations in Cosmic Crucible and also Alliance Wars, so you definitely want to max out this guy as much as possible. And on top of that, not only is the Son of Apocalypse is also required for Apocalypse, because you eventually have to complete the Death Saga, where you are going to be able to awaken the Archangel, and all of that is part of the progress towards Apocalypse. So as always, if you like the information on this video, make sure you share it to your friends on Facebook and Discord. If you're new to my channel, make sure you subscribe for more Marvel Strike Force content, always with the correct math, and make sure you smash that like button. Okay, so let's get started. Let's take a look at this event, and the event is going to start today. If there anything changes about this event, I'm going to make another video breaking down anything special, but I think we have all the information that is necessary. Okay, so this event is going on for 7 days and is going to revolve around you opening chosen orbs from the Harbinger of the End event. This is the event where you're going to get the shards for Nemesis. Then we're also going to get points with the Mutant Evolution and the New Reign milestone. So once again, this is milestones within milestones within milestones. And then finally, it's not enough. Finally, you need to spend gold. So depending on how much gold you spend, the more you are going to advance on the milestones for this event. And this is especially important because we have a leaderboard. Yes, the leaderboards are back. The path for you to obtain ISO 8 Blue level 5 and also some ISO 8 Blue level 4. To be honest, to unlock Apocalypse, right now the ISO 8 Blue level 4 is more important than ISO 8 Blue level 5. So leave the ISO 8 Blue level 5, just try to get ISO 8 Blue level 4 and feel happy with the 5 yellow star the Apocalypse, because I'm gonna have that as well, and I think that's gonna be just fine. Okay, so moving on, we are going to jump a few points just to make sure that this event makes a sense. So once again, the main event is going to be the Progeny of Apocalypse milestones. So we are going to take a look first at the leaderboard, and then we are going to take a look at the other minor milestone events, the Mutant Evolution and the New Reign, and then we are going to finalize on the Progeny of Apocalypse when you have all the numbers together. Okay, so let's move on. Let's take a look at the leaderboard. So you can see right here, my goal is going to be the top 10%, because that's where I'm going to get the ISO 8 Blue level 4 that I need for 5 yellow star Apocalypse. If you are not a whale, if you are not spending thousands of dollars per week on this event, you should just ignore it. The ISO 8 Blue level 5, you cannot get a meaningful amount that is going to help you getting anywhere. So in my opinion, you should just ignore that part and focus getting on the top 25% and also on the top 10%. And yeah, for the whales, it's amazing. You're going to get ISO 8 Blue level 5, you are going to get 7 red stars, up to 7 red stars, Nemesis, and also Gear Tier 17 orbs, which is fine. Like the whales, okay, go ahead, take everything. Okay, so moving on, let's take a look at the Mutant Evolution milestone. This is one of the milestones within the milestones. This is going to repeat 3 times, so it's going to be 2 days milestone that will repeat 3 times across 6 days out of the 7 days of the event. And this event is going to require you to blitz. Yes, it's going to require us to blitz. And how much blitz do you have to do? Now, because I'm late on this event, I was able to compare my numbers with other content creators, and I cannot understand why they require so much blitzing. It's literally insane. So the blitz is, you have to blitz with any team, with any character, but you get additional points if you use if you blitz and win on blitz with chosen characters. It's not the chosen clan, it's the just chosen, and these are the characters that we have for chosen, and some of these characters are quite good. We have 21 characters, and many of these characters are very powerful on blitz, especially if you follow my blitz recommendations. I actually have a new blitz infographic, even newer than the one we just had recently. So if you blitzed for the Dark Beast or something, I have a new one with more teams in case you want to check it out and help you in this event. But yeah, we have a lot of powerful characters here, and I'm gonna tell you, from these 21 characters, you can pretty much win with all of these characters. So this event is gonna be super easy to complete. So let's take a look at the numbers that we have here. You need to get a total of 28,000 points, and this is going to be based on these multipliers, and you have to get these every 2 days. So every 2 days, when you take a look at the numbers, you can see right here that you don't have to do a lot of blitzing. You have right here these. So you can see this is the number of blitz, this is the number of rotations, and this is the number of the teams, and this is the amount of points you get. So based on these, if you have 35 teams, you just have to do 4 rotations. You just have to do 4 rotations. There are some people out there with 6 rotations, 7 rotations. Bro, what the fuck? Calm down. You don't need those many rotations. You don't need to rage bait people that you have to blitz insane levels. No, you don't have to blitz insane levels. You only have to do 4 rotations of blitzing with 35 teams, which is pretty normal for people that have been playing for more than 6 months. Okay, so beyond that, if you use chosen characters, like I said, we have 21 chosen characters, then we are gonna get 5,000 additional points. If you have 14 or more characters of the chosen tag at gear tier 13, you're gonna get even more points, and if you have 7 or more characters at gear tier 15 or higher, you are going to get even more points. So based on the characters that we are taking a look at, most of these characters, you should have them at gear tier 15 at least. Like we have Nemesis, in case you unlock him. As fast as you unlock him, you should get him up right away. Black Bolt also should be at gear tier 15. Dark Beast, Invisible Woman. Then we have Killmonger for some people. We also have Kingpin, it's also another value character. Madeline Pryor, Magneto, Mr. Sinister, Mystique, Lady Deathstrike, Longshot, Omega Red, Sabretooth, Shatterstar. So many characters that you should have at gear tier 15, definitely at gear tier 13. Like if you are not a new player that you still start playing like 6 months ago or less, of course you should have most of these characters at a decent level, because these characters have been part of the Cosmic Crucible meta, Alliance Wars meta, and with the Death Scourge that we have going on right now, some of these characters have a lot of value. And we also have raid characters here, we have many characters of significant value. So the amount of blitz that you have to do is actually lower than 4 rotations. I'm pretty sure that with 3 rotations you're gonna be able to complete this event fairly easy. Once again, this is 4 rotations over 2 days. It's over 2 days. It's so easy. It's so easy. It's unbelievable, and this is why I don't understand the numbers of other people, because I don't know, the numbers are just there. I just show you the multipliers. Maybe I did a mistake. So once again, let's repeat. Over 2 days, 4 rotations. Okay, so it's not every day. It's okay. 8 rotations every 2 days, 4 rotations per day. It's still not terrible. It's still not terrible. You still have to blitz in order to get the training materials of the RTA. A lot of people forget this, and after they don't have enough training materials because they don't do enough blitz to collect the RTA rewards. Okay, so 4 rotations per day every 2 days. Multiply that by 3 times, because that's the amount of times the event repeats. Super easy to complete, and this is going to give you 10 million points for the main event. So as you can see, super easy, 100% free to play, 100% even new player friendly. So let's move on to the next event. Okay, so now we have the new rain, and this is going to be an event on the web store. And because it's an event that is on a web store, you have to go there and collect your rewards every day, otherwise you might forget about them, and that's going to be a big deal. This event, super easy. Spend 700 energy per day and that's it, you complete the event. What you have to do in order to complete this event, you just have to spend 50 power cores on the normal campaign energy, and there you go. That's how you win. Spend 50 power cores on the normal campaign energy. Okay, so that will allow you to get 1 million points. This is going to be a daily milestone, so this is why you have to go to the milestone, to the website daily, and that's going to give you a total of 7 million points. Pretty easy, 50 power cores per day, once again on the campaign energy. Nothing special about this, just make sure that you go to the website, you go to the milestone section, super easy, and daily you collect these. Also, very important to note is that when you spend those 50 power cores, you are going to get 100 additional energy on the web store. So make sure you collect this energy so you don't have to spend additional power cores. Make sure you use this additional energy from the web store. Okay, so the numbers for these, like, I don't think I have to show you, but it's just one refresh, it's going to give you 120 energy, and that's it. So maybe there is a possibility that on the last day you don't have to spend the power cores, but because you are going to get additional energy from one day to the other. Okay, moving on, let's go to the main event. So let's go back to the main event. And the main event, of course, it has the monthly item, and you are going to get points not only with the milestone tokens that we got from the other events, but also by opening chosen orbs. You are going to obtain these orbs by completing the nodes on the Nemesis campaign. So you want to get as many campaign orbs as possible. So in terms of the milestones that you should be looking forward to, you have this reward right here, which is the monthly event, which is milestone 33, which requires you to obtain 61 million points. Now these numbers are crazy. 61 million points, what the hell is this? 61 million points, that sounds insane. Yeah, why the numbers are so big, it's because you can also spend gold to complete this event. So if you spend 61 million gold, you don't have to do any of the other events. You don't have to do any blitzing, you don't have to do literally anything. But of course that's not what you want to do, because how many people out there have 60 million gold? Probably no one, or probably very few people. So we are going to ignore this part of the event, but anyway, we are going to focus on this item. Now, which other items should be on the lookout? We have a 5 red star Skillmonger here, and I'm going to be honest, like, Killmonger is trash. In Cosmic Crucible, which is where Killmonger gets the most use of, you should use M'Baku or Nakia and Black Panther 1 million BC. It's only on Cosmic Crucible defense that you get some value out of Killmonger, and even so, I would still prefer the other options because they are way better in terms of stats and in terms of synergy. So, do you need these 5 red stars on Killmonger? Probably not. Should you force yourself into getting these 5 red stars Killmonger? Probably not as well. So it's a choice that you have to make if you're going to get those additional Elite 4 credits or not. I don't think it's worth it, but it's up to you to decide after you take a look at the numbers. And then we have the Isolate Blue level 4 on milestone 40, and we also have some gold promotion credits on milestone 39. But to obtain these two milestones, you have to spend gazillions of gold. You have to spend billions and billions and billions of gold, which no one has. So yeah, if the monthly event is on 60 million points, then you have to spend 100 million in order to obtain that, because it's very difficult to obtain points beyond the 60 million mark. Okay, so with all that said, let's take a look at the numbers that we have for this part of the event, the main event. So we are going to get 30 million points from the Mutant Evolution milestone, the one that requires you to blitz 4 rotations per day, every day for 6 days, and that's going to net you 30 million points, and that's a big chunk of the main event for the monthly item, of course. Then we have the New Rain milestone, which is going to grant you a total of 7 million points, and that requires you to spend 700 energy per day. Then we have spending gold, and I put it as the bare minimum of spending gold. I recommend this for everyone because it's the amount of gold that allows you to obtain power cores daily, and you want to get as many power cores as possible, and that's going to be 1,075,000 gold. So that should be your minimum mark of gold to spend. So that's going to net you a total of 45 million points. So you need a little bit more for the monthly item, and then we will have to see if it's going to be worth it to go further than that or not. Okay, so I calculated how many orbs you can obtain with spending 600 cores of energy per day on the campaign, and this is going to total of 650 cores per day. Is it going to be good for you to go all the way on this event, 650 cores per day? Maybe. Once again, Nemesis is part of the raid team, and while the Deathseed completely destroys the raid that we have right now, keep in mind that the Deathseed is probably going to be part of the meta for the upcoming raid. Maybe Doom 4, maybe something else, but you need to keep an eye on that team. And once again, Nemesis is not only important in raids, it's also important in Alliance Wars and also in Cosmic Crucible, and you also need him to unlock Apocalypse. So you should get this character as high as possible, especially because he does tons and tons of damage to the enemies, he steals their health, he applies negative effects, he applies bleeds. The character is very, very good, and in my opinion, because he's Apocalypse required character, because he's a must-have raid character, because he's part of the saga to unlock Apocalypse and to awaken Archangel, this is a character that, yes indeed, you should be on the lookout to spend 600 cores per day on energy. It's a lot, yes I know, but this is why you need to save your power cores for specific events in order for you to be successful on the game overall. And if you spend the 600 power cores on the campaign, you are going to obtain a total of 32 orbs. 32 orbs, you can see I broke the numbers right here. Maybe it's going to be a little bit confusing for people, but you have the first 9 nodes, and then on the difficulty heroic, and then you have additional 3 nodes that give you 70 fragments per time you clear the node. So it's going to be really important that you clear as many as possible, and that means that if you spend the 600 cores per day, I apologize for this part being a little bit confusing, but everything else is clear, just this part is confused, but you're going to get a total of 9,000 fragments per day. 9,000 fragments per day over 7 days, it's going to give you 32 orbs. And that's going to also net you 32 million points. So with those 32 million points and with the 1 million gold per day, you are going to get a total of 77 million points. So you're going to get easily the milestone item for the monthly event, but I really believe that you should push as much as possible on this event to max out Nemesis. You are also going to be able to obtain character shards for Nemesis on the present store, the Christmas presents that the store that we have going on right now, and this will make very, very likely for you to get a 6 yellow star, maybe even a 7 yellow star Nemesis depending on your luck. So once again, this is going to be awesome for you because this is such a powerful character, and it has so much value in different situations of the game. So yeah, I really believe that spending the 600 power cores plus the other 50 for energy, it's going to be important. But maybe don't even spend the 50 on energy, because the amount of points you get is unnecessary. So maybe you can save energy there, or maybe you can save power cores there and just focus on the campaign, because you need 61 million points, and if you spend 600 power cores on the campaign plus the Blitz milestone, that's going to be enough to get the monthly event. So the monthly event item. So it's something that you have to make the decision for yourself. I'm just giving the best recommendations and my mindset when we are analyzing this character. Unlike Nakia, this is a must-have character. Nakia was 100% skippable. This is exactly the opposite. This is a character that you cannot skip. And there you go, guys. Those are the numbers that you need to know in order to complete or in order to participate and win as much as possible without breaking a bank on the Progeny of Apocalypse milestone. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure you smash that like button, and if you found the video helpful, make sure you share it with your friends on Facebook and Discord. If you are new to my channel, make sure you subscribe for more Marvel Strike Force content, and I will catch you guys later.